This is going to be a quick video to remind you how to evaluate. So remember, evaluate is just a fancy word for saying you're plugging in the numbers that they give you into the equation they give you. So in this case, it tells you what x is, it tells you what y is, and it gives you this equation. So that means we're putting in -2 every time we see x, and we're putting in 5 every time we see y. So we're going to write that out just as I said. So 5, instead of writing y, we are now writing 5. Again, when things are next to each other without a symbol, it's multiplication. And then when we see x, we're going to put a -2. Now note, I'm putting this around the negative not because it's plus multiply. Plus multiply doesn't make any sense. It's because it's plus a -2, and you don't want a plus and a minus next to each other because that's ugly. So now we're going to follow the rules of PEMDAS. So 5 times 5 is 25. Plus that -2. So if I have 22 and I add a -2, I have 23. So this is one way to see evaluation, is if you are given this without an equal sign, and you're given these and you just sub them right in, so you have the x and y. There's another way, and that's in something we call function notation. So this is something, all of these look like function notation where there's this f of x. All that's saying is fancily, we have an equation going on where it's a function of x. So then instead of saying x equals something, it's going to be f of something. So notice here it says x is in the parenthesis. Here it says -4 is in the parentheses. So that just means wherever you see x in the problem, you're going to put a -4. So if we are trying to find f of -4, we're going to plug in -4 everywhere we see x. Now this is just acting as what we're doing to the function. There's no math. This isn't saying f times -4. So this is just going to travel with us the whole time. This is where the operations are being done. So f of -4, well, 3/4 times -4 is a -3 plus 4. So f of -4 equals 1. Then it asks for f of 0. So we'll do the same thing. You put 0 everywhere you see x. And again, this is the notation of what we're doing, so that just is going to follow through. 3/4 times 0 is 0 plus 4. So f of 0 equals 4. Again, this is just really fancy for saying x equals -4, x equals 0, and x equals 4. We're not going to do the last one.